Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much, Obsidian, for organizing this day together. I'm very happy to be here today. Welcome to our Team 25 Europe keynote here in Johannesburg. Thanks for having us today. It's a real pleasure to be here. My name is Gaithe. I'm coming from France, so you can guess with my accent. Quick question, does someone speak French here? No? Okay, so we'll make the presentation in English then. Okay, cool. All right. Today, so we'll explore how Atlassian latest innovations are empowering teams across Europe and beyond, including right here in South Africa. So the branding is Team Europe, but don't get me wrong. The event has been in Barcelona a few weeks ago, but as Mouri said, we are doing from Barcelona to Johannesburg, and our goal today is really to share with you the most important updates of Team 25, how these changes will impact your teams, and help you unlock value from your Atlassian investment. So we'll focus on practical outcomes and how to implement these solutions. Just one, let's say, spoiler alert. At Team 25, we recorded close to 140 unique sessions. More than 60 hours of content was recorded. So we thought maybe to shrink it to 6 hours for today. I hope that's good for you. But more seriously, I tried to keep it short in close to 45, 50 minutes. This will be my personal selection of the most important highlights that were presented. There are, I think, more than 100 innovations that we announced already in this presentation. There are a bit more, but we will take the time, if we have the opportunity, to discuss with you directly in your context, what does it mean and which innovations make the most sense in your context. And yeah, just before starting, we very often, you just spoke, Mouri, about human beings and the power of partnerships. And I think it's important to highlight today that thank you very much, Obsidian, for organizing this day. So Obsidian is one of our largest partners here in Africa. You have been an Atlassian partner for a while now, and Platinum Senior Solutions partner. So yeah, Mouri, you were in Barcelona. That's great, and you shared also your feedback with us. So that's very good. So you are in good hands here. We have the opportunity to collaborate with Obsidian to ensure that you have a local expertise and both global innovation at your fingertips. All right. So Atlassian vision is simple: how to empower every team to unleash their full potential. We are doubling down on cloud, on AI, surprise, and seamless collaboration, because we believe the future of work is connected, intelligent, and customer-centric. So this event that we're having today is, I think, a good opportunity first to listen to your needs. We are always keen to understand how our customers are using our solutions, to share solutions that drive agility, security, and business value, and also to exchange on our partnership ahead. Okay, let's get started. I always like to start with the rationale of why Atlassian exists. So our mission is to really unleash the potential of every team. Millions of people across all industries are using Atlassian products every day to move the world forward. And we have been helping them to achieve that for over 25 years. When we started Atlassian, it was mostly a ticketing system, Jira, then we added a documentation system, Confluence. These were really 25 years ago. In between, the world has changed, the market has changed. You are experiencing constraints. Distributed work, a proliferation of tools and data generated by these tools, macroeconomics, how to do more with less, being more efficient, security and compliance, which is, I think, table stake now, and as we discussed also, the rise of generative AI. You will count how much times I say AI, but also Rovo, because that's the code name for AI for us, so I hope we count both. Cool. What are the challenges that teams are facing very often? Legacy systems that sometimes doesn't help to move forward with innovation, siloed tools, and increasing pressure to deliver faster. Our mission is to break down these barriers and help you move at the speed of business. So for most of us, the workspace looks similar to this. A complex mix of solutions, stakeholders, data that sits in multiple locations and teams. That's why we developed the system of work. You're probably familiar with this, but it's a philosophy of how we believe technology-driven organizations could bring together technology and business teams in order to get things done and collaborate in a modern way. These are the 4 North Stars guides that are the pillars of the system of work. How to align to the right goals, what are the objectives of my organization, how I make sure I'm aligned with these objectives. Secondly, how to plan and track activities that goes into this direction. Third, how to harness the knowledge that sits in the organization. And finally, welcome AI as a teammate, not replacing the things we are doing, but helping us do better. So this is, again, my selection of innovations that were announced at Team 25. So I would like today to focus on these 4 teams. Atlassian Cloud, the investments that we are making into this platform. Secondly, AI and Rovo, because they are the engine which creates efficiency into our platform. Third topic around the collections, how we are structuring our offering to better adhere with market needs. And finally, platform innovations. So if you haven't already, the first step is to upgrade to the cloud. So the challenge here, and I will follow the same structure for all the teams I presented, is to understand the challenge, what are the announcements we made, and what is the value we hope you will gonna get out from them. So legacy systems limit innovation, security, and scale. So cloud is really for your scale, your industry, and regional requirements. We see here that a vast majority of, let's say, EMEA customers have already started the journey. We recently announced Atlassian Ascend, our new initiative to upgrade all of our customers to the cloud so they can all benefit from the Atlassian system of work. This includes extended trials, dual licensing, access to portfolio insights, our fast shift programs that we run along with partners to support your migration analysis and execution. I added a couple of videos to make it a bit more funny for you, so hope it works.
Every day, more companies are moving to the cloud, changing not just where their data lives, but how their organization works. With Atlassian Cloud, moving is a transformation where silos break down, collaboration speeds up, and AI becomes part of the team, helping you drive greater impact across the business. With that said, we also know that getting to the cloud is easier said than done. Making the move can seem like a significant transition that may take time, especially without a clear path forward. That's why we're introducing Fast Shift, a high-touch program designed to accelerate your journey to the cloud. With a Fast Shift team by your side, you can expect 2 to 3 times faster migrations, from 12 to 16 months down to just 2 to 6 months. But speed is only the start. With Fast Shift, you get supported adoption and change management to help your teams embrace new ways of working and launch into the cloud with confidence. And because Fast Shift is complementary, you can cut costs, not corners, saving time, budget, and resources, while enabling a successful migration and adoption of Atlassian Cloud. And for additional support, connecting with a cloud-specialized partner and Atlassian advisory services can amplify your Fast Shift experience. Ready to ascend to cloud? Let's get started together with Fast Shift.
So we're unlocking cloud for everyone, which is why 6 months ago we announced multiple cloud deployments. So you're very familiar, I guess, with our commercial cloud, which is the main, let's say, deployment that we have. We have also introduced government cloud, which is slightly more for US government and FedRAMP compliant customers. And we are also announcing isolated cloud, which provides dedicated infrastructure for customers with the strictest data residency, security, and compliance needs. With Atlassian Isolated Cloud, customers can access cloud service from an Atlassian managed cloud-hosted environment with dedicated storage, application, and databases. So this will be generally available in 2026. We are also announcing scaling up for 3 main apps. So Jira Cloud, that now supports up to 100,000 users on a single site. Conference Cloud will support up to 250,000 users on a single site. And GSM, Jira Service Management, Cloud that will support up to 50,000 agents on a single site. So that's the, let's say, the cheat sheets of this first section. Atlassian fully committed to a cloud-first future in order for organizations to adapt the system of work with all the innovations that we have been adding to this system of work and platform. Innovations around fast shift, expanded compliance, and new deployments like isolated cloud to make sure that you have the right support and the right platforms in order to do your work correctly. And finally, scaling for the largest enterprises needs that our customers are looking for. The end goal of these innovations is really to have de-risked accelerated migrations, support for our largest scale users, and future-proofed for enterprise needs. All right. I spent some time now on the second team, which is will focus on AI and how we're making Rovo your favorite AI teammate. So we start with this, let's say, we have seen on the market that there are many initiatives around AI in the recent months, but we also see that these experiments often fail through lack of context and workflow integration. We are just dropping AI and try to see if it works. In fact, we are usually spending 25% of our work week just searching for information and switching from one tool to another, messaging people, emailing colleagues, trying to move work forward, and finding this information can sometimes be a challenge. And outside your organization, there is also pressure to deliver faster and faster. One of our Fortune 500 CEO told us in a survey that he feels like there is no longer have months or weeks to deliver. The market always expects them to react immediately. As a result of these internal challenges and external pressures, 89% of organizational leaders think they are too slow to keep up with competition. So there is a simple solution, right? Is AI. So it's easy. AI is supposed to solve it all, but things are not looking so easy. An MIT study recently found that the vast majority of AI pilots are providing low to zero return. And why is that? It turns out that when you build AI solutions in team silos, you get AI silos, which runs on pockets of data and knowledge, which means you cannot accumulate knowledge at scale. And that does not get you from experimentation to organization-wide impact. To unlock the full potential of AI, you need to connect all your knowledge and leverage your organization's entire memory that is evolving every day. Imagine if you had the opportunity to have in one single platform the goals of the organizations, the teams that are working on actual deliverables, work items, the knowledge available across different teams and departments, and could apply, for example, AI to have contextualized answers to your questions. This is what we believe we can provide through what we call the teamwork graph. This is our mission, is to dissolve your data silos with teamwork graph, and it's one of the key parts of the Atlassian Cloud platform. And dissolving AI silos with Rovo, which runs on the teamwork graph. So we can bring all your team together in one platform, powering all Atlassian apps. In this new world, all your apps have access to all your organization's memory, and AI becomes a native collaborator for any team in their day-to-day workflows. So Rovo is comprised of 3 platform apps: Search, Chat, and Studio, as well as a growing set of AI agents and experiences. And since Rovo became generally available last year, we have been working hard to deliver new capabilities every month to make AI more powerful and enterprise-ready for your organizations. And we have been getting great feedback from our customers. This is what we announced in October last year. So this was the Rovo general availability. And it's just a selection of some of the innovations we have put into Rovo so far. So for example, having Rovo Search as default in Confluence, or providing data residency, creating the Studio app in last April, provide more connectors to the search in order to integrate external applications and ecosystem, have agents in Confluence Mobile, make Rovo available in premium and enterprise plans, allow Rovo to make deep search, more complex search. I'm not going to read them all, but just the one that I think made the most impact. Trigger agents in smart buttons, so you can use them, for example, in Jira or Confluence. Improving the governance and permissions rules that you have on how to manage these agents, for example. Analysis of uploaded files also, which extends the scope of what Rovo can do. And we will speak also about, a little bit later, about Rovo skills in Rovo Chat, how to extend, again, these activities beyond Atlassian tech stack. Or personal memory, how to make sure that what you have added into your teamwork graph is reflected in your responses. And we light up also Rovo across all your favorite apps. So just 6 months ago, we told that Jira, Confluence, and Jira Service Management customers that Rovo was now included into their subscription. But today, we're also happy to announce that Rovo is rolling out into more Atlassian apps and collections, like Jira Product Discovery, Focus, Talent, Bitbucket, and as well as platform apps, such as Home, Goals, Teams, Projects, and Assets. So if I take now the search, what have we announced at Team 25? First of all, a Rovo search in Jira. So Rovo search is becoming the default search experience in Jira. So users get a smart, faster, more personalized search experience. Users will be able to find the right tickets quickly and even take follow-up actions directly from the results. Secondly, we are expanding our integrations beyond more than 50 plus apps that include Jira DC, GSM DC, DocuSign, Zendesk, Databricks, HubSpot, which delivers for us richer search results, stronger chat grounding, and agents supporting to act directly in third-party tools. In the chat now, we are announcing data analysis, so how users can analyze and visualize structured data, such as Excel or CSVs, directly in the chat. It makes it easier to interpret documents, rows, columns, trends, without leaving the conversation. Secondly, the personal memory powered by Teamwork Graph. The chat now remembers names, preferences, and past interactions across Teamwork Graph. It gives users personalized responses over time, while letting them control what's remembered. And finally, multimodality. Supports image, scanned PDF, voice inputs. It enables our users to ask questions with visual content or speak directly to our chat for a more natural workflow. When talking about agents, automations, and Rovo Studio, we are announcing agents skills directory in MCP, meaning that building agents, it will be faster with a library of vetted, pre-built skills across Atlassian and third-party SaaS tools. Skills are modular building blocks that let agents perform specific actions. For example, create a Jira issue, pull data from Confluence, or send an email, and can be easily combined to handle more complex workflows. And with new integrations via MCP, agents can now also take action in third-party systems. So we are opening the ecosystem on AI, in particular through this MCP protocol. Secondly, we have scenarios in agents. You can now customize our agents on how they behave in different contexts, making them smarter and more reliable for specific use cases. Third, agents in automations. Agents can now take automated action with event triggers, like file upload, new message, system events, that supports conditional branching and parallel workflows, enabling complex automations. Finally, vibe coding Forge apps. So go from a prompt to a fully functional Forge app in minutes. It lets customers wrap agents and automations into apps with simple prompting instead of manual coding. A lot of text here, I know, but I wanted really to give you all the latest innovations around security, visibility, and control enhancements. Here, we are providing multiple improvements around administration, governance, and controls that were requested by our customers and that we implemented into Rovo, such as agent controls, analytics, dashboard to understand the usage, access control, and if some customers want, with strict security needs, to have just Atlassian hosted LLMs available in their usage. We are also announcing Rovo for mobile and Rovo for desktop that will roll out in the next couple of months. A couple of words now on the teamwork graph, because it's really directly linked to our AI capabilities. First, we are connecting with more data to the teamwork graph with new Atlassian and marketplace connectors, bringing even more knowledge into your organizational memory. Second, we are enabling custom apps and agents by introducing graph APIs to Forge, so you can program the graph with your own business logic. And third, we are materializing the teamwork graph by adding your organization physical and digital assets, unlocking powerful new possibilities through assets. So these are the three dimensions of Rovo in a nutshell. We believe that Rovo knows everything that we need in order to perform our work. Rovo works everywhere, and Rovo helps everyone. So how do we make Rovo to know everything? First of all, it's built on the teamwork graph for smarter, context-rich answers. Secondly, it's connected to more than 50 plus business tools, unifying knowledge across platform and limiting context switching. And finally, it creates a living, searchable organizational memory. Secondly, Rovo works everywhere, so it's embedded in more Atlassian apps for a seamless AI experience. Secondly, we are leveraging MCP for accurate, privacy-respecting answers, even beyond Atlassian. And third, we are supporting extensions for custom agents and automations. And the last point on Rovo helps everyone. Rovo is designed for all teams, not just IT or developer teams. It's included in all paid Atlassian Cloud editions and also as a standalone product. And finally, every paid customer gets access, democratizing AI for all. So again, my little cheat sheets at the end of each section. So all Atlassian Cloud customers now have access to Rovo, Atlassian Unified AI platforms, with search, chat, and studio. And pretty important announcement, the new Rovo skills directory that lets teams automate workflows and build powerful agents without coding required. So the values that we want you to get from these announcements are really to have personalized, actionable AI everywhere, smarter search, workflow automation, and agent-based productivity for each of the use cases that I will present later on. So that's a good introduction, a good segue to collections. So collections are really an answer to a challenge. As organizations grow, there is very frequently tool sprawl and disconnected workflows that slows teams down and create complexity. So our solution through the collections is to empower organizations, first, to reduce complexity. So collections bundle Atlassian best-in-class apps into integrated solutions, eliminating tool sprawl and disconnected workflows. Secondly, accelerate value with pre-integrated AI-powered tools that help teams onboard faster, collaborate seamlessly, and achieve outcomes sooner. Third is that is tailored for every team. Each collection is designed around real business needs, so teamwork, service, software, and strategy. So every team gets the right tools for their mission and their use cases. And finally, a unified experience, meaning that collections unlock the full power of Atlassian AI platform, based on Rovo, providing automation, insights, and a consistent user experience across products. So let me drive you through some of these collections, and I will start on the teamwork connection first. The challenge we are trying to solve here is the tool sprawl and the disconnected teams that slows down business. So what is Teamwork Collection, TWC? It's a bundle between Jira, Confluence, Loom, our video recording company that we acquired 2 years ago, fully integrated into Atlassian Suite, Rovo, and Atlassian Guard, which is, to keep things super simple, if you don't know Guard, security module. So what's new? We have enhanced Rovo project management skills in Jira. So it empowers teams to manage projects with less effort and more intelligence, using AI to automate reporting, surface insights, and drive better outcomes, all within Jira. Secondly, create with Rovo. That's becoming one of my favorite functionality into Confluence, is the ability to create content AI-powered in Confluence, such as when you create a page or a live doc or a whiteboard with the support of Rovo agents that understand also your context. And finally, building workflows with Rovo, natural language chat for workflow updates. Continuing, on Loom, we have also enhancements on Loom. So if you're not familiar with Loom, it's a recording solution, and it helps, for example, to create transcripts and to change these transcripts into conference pages. But not only, you can create bug reporting, live transcripts, recap templates, and it has multi-language support and admin controls. So these are some of the new enhancements that we are announcing. Also, AI chat in Loom, which provides real-time meeting Q&A. And we're also adding more, assigning work to agents, how to delegate tasks to Atlassian and third-party AI agents, or create work items from an image. You are, for example, imagine you are not using Confluence whiteboard, but you are classical boards that you draw on the wall. You take a picture, you add it into Confluence, and Rovo is able to interpret and create, for example, a whiteboard or a Confluence page. Audio briefings, AI-generated summaries of Confluence pages and docs. You're on holidays, you come back, you have 10 new pages created on Confluence. Audio briefings help you understand what is the most important parts of these pages. Global preview panel, an unified side panel for Jira and Confluence that adding more context and prevents you from switching to other solutions. And finally, it has been awaited, I think, for a long time, project renaming. Project becomes spaces in Jira Cloud. So what value we believe lies into this teamwork collection is first a seamless collaboration between different teams, AI-powered productivity, reduced context switching, and faster outcomes for your team. Let's switch to the second one, the service collection. The challenge here is that sometimes you can find siloed service management, slow support, and tool overload. So what lies into service collection? It is a bundle between Jira Service Management, a new app called Customer Service Management, which is omnichannel, includes AI agents and advanced reporting, assets, and Rovo agents. We are announcing Rovo Service for HR, which brings AI-powered knowledge, case management, and personalized support to HR teams, enabling faster employee onboarding, efficient ticket resolution, and a seamless HR service experience for all staff. Also, Rovo Ops, which empowers IT and operations teams with AI-driven automation, intelligent incident management, and unified services insight, streamlining workflows and accelerating response time across the organization. That's a sneak peek of customer success management. It's designed to help customer-facing teams manage, track, and optimize customer relationship directly within the Atlassian platform. The CSM app centralizes customer data, interactions, success plans, enabling teams to deliver proactive support, monitor health scores, and drive customer outcomes seamlessly alongside their existing workflows. Atlassian also announced a unified asset management platform that brings together IT, HR, facilities, and business assets into a single centralized system across Jira Service Management and the Atlassian platform. So for some of you who are familiar with assets lying within Jira Service Management, we are now turning assets into a platform app, which is available for all our customers using Jira, Confluence, and so on. The end goal of the service collection, ultimately, is to provide AI-first, omni-channel service for both employees and customers, faster, smarter, and more connected support. Now, on software collection. The challenge here is measuring and improving software productivity in the AI era. So the bundle here consists of RoboDev, DX, Bitbucket, and Compass. So if you have heard about the news, DX is a new acquisition of Atlassian that combines qualitative developer experience service and quantitative productivity metrics, such as PR, cycle time, build test failure rates, AI usage. We acquired DX a couple of weeks, months ago, and we are starting to implement DX capabilities into the Atlassian platform. We have also announced RoboDev, an AI agent for code planning, generation, review, and automation. And I've invited today our CTO, Rick Maharaj, to present this. And this is an extract of the keynotes that happened at Team 25 Barcelona. Let's listen to him and see how we build live pages within Atlassian with the support of RoboDev.
For us, the answer was RoboDev, your context-aware, intelligent teammate for software development. Now, I'm old school, so my preferred interface is the command line. So I'm going to use RoboDev CLI, command line interface, to add presenter mode to live docs. OK, let's go. RoboDev reads the PRD, the requirements, from Confluence. It analyzes the code, doing a bunch of magical AI thinking. Then it starts putting the implementation together with all the dependencies, libraries, and requirements covered. If it looks good, I can tell it to start writing code. And as it's generating code, it's running tests, fixing errors. And once it finishes, I'm done. I have the code. You can see that what would have normally taken weeks is now done in hours. OK, now that the code is ready, what's next? Any guesses? What's the next step? Code reviews. Yes, the code is ready. Now we need another developer to review code. And what does it mean for the dev? You have to wait for another developer to read it. Waiting for human beings, not good for devs. So here's a real PR that was raised for Confluence Live Docs. In this case, the RoboDev code review agent reviews it. You're done in minutes. You're back into the flow.
All right. Impressive. OK, that's one of the reasons that Gartner recognizes us and recognizes our investments in this area in the latest DevOps Platform Magic Quadrant. Pretty proud of all the efforts that the team has been putting in to get this result. All right. So on software collection, what we really want to deliver to our customers is an improved developer experience, faster delivery, and higher quality. Now, strategy collection. The challenge here is connecting strategy, goals, and investment together. So this bundle consists of Focus, with it, which is all about strategy planning, Talent, about workforce planning, and Align, work planning. So we have announced this at Team 25, the addition of fonts in Focus and Talent, which helps you do real-time investment tracking tied to priorities. And we also have added some Rovo-specific agents for strategy, which provide proactive risk analysis and recommendations. So we believe that there are some, let's say, 3 requirements to winning strategic planning, and that's why we build strategy collection. to get more visibility across what matters most, gain and align and maintain alignment, and confidently move from insights to impact. So I'll be super quick, but focus helps you to map and track priorities, iterate and keep a dynamic vision of the strategy versus, for example, PowerPoint, for example, and act fast to stay on track. So it's really a dynamic version of your strategy. Talent is here to help you map talent to strategy, plan and design workforces, and allocate with confidence. The idea here is to understand what your team, your workforce has in terms of attributes, their skills, their location, their attributions on which projects they are working. And that's a funny story, by the way. This solution was designed, requested by Mike, our CEO, when AI started to be a topic a few years ago. And he said, okay, how do we allocate the right people to these new projects? AI, it seems that we need to invest on this thing. So we developed this tool internally first, and now we released it to our customers to help them manage their resources. And finally, Align. Some of you are probably familiar with Jira Align, which helps to plan strategic work at scale, deploy the right controls, and improve predictability on your work items. So the value here that we want really to drive to the adoption of strategy collection is to connect strategy to execution and drive alignment and accountability, providing a proactive risk analysis, decision support, and goal alignment across the different departments of the organization. All right. Let's switch now to the platform enhancements. So the challenge here was that we had a growing need for enterprise-grade capabilities. Some of our customers asked us for more capabilities into this field. And one of the announcements that I think were pretty interesting, in particular for this topic, were around units. So you're probably also familiar with the concept of organization, sites, products. Some of our customers wanted to have another layer in order to regroup users, applications, sites, and have even a dedicated teamwork graph for specific business units, geographies, or subsidiaries. So that's why we introduced units, which is a secure, flexible boundaries that can isolate a set of users, apps, and data across sites. So each unit has its own directory, so you can select exactly the right teams for collaboration, the flexibility to add multiple sites and apps that best fit your needs, and best of all, every unit has its own dedicated teamwork graph, Rovo, and AI context. A second announcement we made also is around Portfolio Insights, which is a free cloud-based feature with Atlassian administration that provides admins with a singular view of their Atlassian footprint across both cloud and data center environments. It offers a robust data assessment capabilities, delivering tailored recommendations and strategic guidance to help admins plan smarter migrations and keep their data center instances healthy and performant until they're ready to move to the cloud. Other improvements that were announced around multiple sandboxes, which enable organizations to maintain more than one sandbox per product site. Backup and restore, which is a new backup and restore experience that provides customers with peace of mind and control over their data, while also helping organizations to meet internal and external security and compliance measures. And finally, data residency. If I'm correct, I think we are at 11 regions now supported on data residency, and we have been expanding this number, which supports the need of our customers around data sovereignty and regulatory requirements. We have also modernized our entire admin experience to make your life easier with a more intuitive sidebar, so you can always find what you need, a new global navigation system for all the apps that you manage, and a huge visual refresh, ensuring everything you do is seamless and consistent. Also, we mentioned DX as one of the acquisitions we made. We actually made 3 this year, so we are really expanding on this area. But we also welcome the browser company to Atlassian. So our long-term strategy is to become the operating system for teamwork, a unified platform where all work, knowledge and collaboration happens. The browser company, they are the makers of Arc and Dia, brings deep expertise in reimagining the browser as a workspace, not just a web viewer. That's what our CEO told us. When browsers were first built, it was just to browse the internet. Now we all work into our browsers with different apps. So acquiring the browser company gives us a unique opportunity to redefine how teams work by integrating AI, automation, and collaboration directly into the browser. This move accelerates our vision of a unified system of work and delivers smarter and more seamless user experiences and positions Atlassian as a pioneer in the next era of cloud productivity. My last cheat sheet of the day. So these platform enhancements, we believe, gonna bring you a safer change management, better data control, cost transparency, and compliance. All right. So how each of these announcements delivers value for you? First, we accelerate speed to market. AI teammates help everyone work faster and get more done. Second, we unlock business agility, giving you smarter, insights-driven decisions with the right context at the right time. Third, we maximize technology ROI. Our unified platforms keeps teams, tools, and workflows perfectly in sync. Fourth, we deliver AI-first service management, so you can predict and prevent issues, provide always-on service, and break down silos. And finally, we ensure enterprise-grade security and compliance with new deployment options, expanded data residency, and robust compliance features. So I have an ask, a call to action. What can you do next? Apart from talking with us after the session, which are really looking forward, you can engage with Obsidian. They are our local partners. They have the expertise. They are here close to you, and we can have great discussions together on how to support you with these new announcements. Secondly, if you are not yet on the cloud, you can start a migration assessment or even a cloud trial. Just give it a test and see how it works. Also, I'm very keen on this one. Try Rovo and build an agent. I've been building agents. They are a super way to test the model, to see how it works, to refine your prompts, to propose some actions to the agents, and to see how it works in real life. Also, join the Atlassian community. We have a very strong community online, which help us learn, connect, and grow our knowledge on the Atlassian platform. And finally, subscribe to the newsletter. I know it seems a bit old school, but we have so many innovations coming that keeping track of them is sometimes can be a challenge. So we have this kind of events. We have our partners who are here to support you, but newsletter can also provide you with some insights on what we are working on. So thanks again for having us today in Johannesburg, for sharing our common journey as customers, as partners, and being our strategic partners every day. I thank you very much for your time.